Hey everyone, this is Brushing Up with Shaun. Welcome to another episode where we're going to help you learn to paint mountains just like this here. I got my main man Slater. Say what's up, Slater.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, buddy, we're going to have a good time, so get ready to paint some mountains coming up. Yeah, so Slater's going to go ahead and cover the colors that you're going to use with your acrylic paint. Go ahead, Slater. Tell them all what colors we're going to use tonight.
So we were going to use yellow, red, blue, white, and a mixture of red and yellow.
See, so you can see we've got nice colors right there, just basic colors. Eventually, Slater is right. We are going to be mixing some nice things and showing you how to paint this mountain coming up here. So what I want you to do, Slater, go ahead and grab a large size brush. Go ahead and grab one of your large size brushes.
Large size brush right here.
Boom, right here too. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually work on our background first, okay? We want to actually have some nice kind of features in the back to put this mountain on top of. So let's go ahead and put some plain blue on your brush. Just some plain blue.
Plain blue.
There you go. And you can set your little paint palette down there.
Yep.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and start here on the top, and we're going to go side to side. Now, Slater, you probably want to hold on to your canvas there because I don't think it's fastened down, so hold on to it if you want to. You can just kind of hold on with your other hand there. Perfect, boom. And that way it makes you go a little bit faster. Now, if you need to, a lot of these easels will kind of clamp down and also fasten your canvas up a little bit easier, but right now we've got Slater's up a little bit higher, so we wanted you to make sure that you can see it tonight. So we're going to go back and forth, side to side. Now, of course, once you run out of paint on your brush, go ahead and grab some more. And this is a real quick step, guys. This is super, super fast. All right, there's no perfection. Again, we're just doing some real quick background just to make it look a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more, right?
Add some texture to that.
There you go.
Painting.
Yep. So you can see, like Slater's right. So as you're putting your paint on your canvas here, you can see that there is some natural textures just kind of happening right now. All right. Don't put more paint on there to even it out. Let it start drying. It's fine.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of white on our brush here soon, just to kind of get a gradient effect here. So you can see Slater added a little bit more blue. He's trying to get rid of a lot of those little dots you can see right on there and just kind of make it nice and neat. You know, again, it's a real quick step. We don't need to spend too much time on here because we really want to delve into our mountaintops here. All right. How's it coming, Slater? Good?
Oh, it's doing great.
Nice, nice. So Slater picked out the colors of the sky because it is his favorite football team. So we're going to be doing some blue into orange, which is what team, Slater?
The Broncos.
Oh, dang, the Broncos. Yep, that's right. The Denver Broncos, Slater's favorite team, and of course the family's favorite team. Sorry, everybody else. I know there's a lot of fans out there that are booing me right now, but hey, don't worry. It's all good. All right? Slater, looking good, buddy. Looking good. Again, it's just background stuff. I'm going to take that same blue brush, all right? Slater's looking good right there. And again, what you want to do is take some of that paint and go back and forth. See these long brush strokes, Slater? Just like that.
All right.
There you go. And that gets rid of it real quick. You can hold on tight to that. Just hold on. There you go.
Gotcha.
So I want to add a little bit of a gradient effect. So I'm going to take that same brush that has that blue on there. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of blue into a side of my white here. All right, that's going to make a nice gradient little light blue right there. It's kind of a powdery light blue. All right. And Slater, so go ahead and put a little bit of white on your brush. It's okay if there's blue right on there. Just put some white right on top of it.
Got it.
Scoop it on up. Boom. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that brush and you're going to go right underneath with your light blue. Back and forth, side to side. There you go. Perfect. There you go, Slater. Now I know it's a little tricky. Yep, you've got it. See, look at Slater's is already blending in a little bit. We've got some good blending techniques happening right now on his canvas. All right, so looking good, my man. So I'm gonna catch up with him a little bit. And just go back and forth.
And don't be afraid to make some mistakes, guys.
That's right. Exactly. Because it's all a learning process. We want you to learn. We want you to have some fun painting. Are you going to make mistakes? Heck yeah, I make mistakes all the time on my paintings. The point is, have fun, learn from those mistakes, and just keep painting, keep trying, keep figuring things out. Again, acrylic paint is such a user-friendly paint that we can just keep adding onto this very, very quickly. All right? So again, side to side, back and forth. It almost kind of gives an illusion that there's almost some kind of interesting clouds or some kind of atmosphere happening back there. Again, if you need to add more white paint, go ahead and do it, just like Slater's doing it.
Yep.
Now, we had a couple people that guessed our last raffle ticket question, and it was kind of a fun one. It was our dedication show, and we had a couple of people that did guess it right. The question was, which team beat the Carolina Panthers in the last Super Bowl? Slater, what team?
The Denver Broncos.
That's right. That's right. It's his team. So he was very excited of that night. Let me tell you, we were bouncing around. Let me tell you. So, all right, we want to come about halfway. There we go. We're good halfway. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set that brush down. All right, we're going to set that brush down. If you feel like you've got that nice gradient effect, Slater's still working on his a little bit. No worries. Boom. Fantastic. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Slater. So let's set our brushes down. Let's go ahead and just set that on our napkins right there, or if you got a water cup, set it down too. Slater, I'm going to go ahead and position your canvas right back up here because it's getting away from you. You're welcome. All right, Slater, tell them what color we're going to make next.
We are going to do some orange.
And what two colors do we make orange with?
We mix red and yellow together.
That's right. That's right. So we mix two primary colors to make a secondary. Yeah, secondary color. You got it. Skylar was pretty good on that show last time. She was getting those colors good too.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and grab another large size brush.
Yep.
All right, because we're just working with that background stuff again. All right, I've got all my brushes here on the side. Slater's got his stack of brushes too.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice orange color. We're going to take a little bit of red on your large brush. All right, a little bit of red, and we're going to mix it into some of our yellow. So everybody's orange is going to be a little bit different. No worries. No worries. Everybody's orange is always a little bit different on this step here. We're just going to make whatever one you like. But a little bit of red into your yellow, because that red will saturate that yellow very, very quickly, as you can see at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that orange that we got. Slater's looking good too. He's got his orange. We're going to start on the bottom this time. We're going to start on the bottom, back and forth, side to side. There we go. Slater's still doing a good job mixing.
Yep.
That's all good. We want you to find that color that you like at home. Now we're going to do that back and forth, side to side. Now Slater's doing a fantastic job going real fast. If we go to some of like our events, we usually take a little bit more time doing this, but again, this is a fast step. We don't want to add too much to this background, but we wanted to make it somewhat kind of interesting for you at home. So it almost looks like a sunset there kind of happening. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Nice. Okay, I ran out of orange on there. I went side to side. It's already starting to dry off. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of yellow into my light orange. Check that out, buddy. So I added a little bit of yellow, and it's going to make almost like a light orange.
Got it.
Nice. So we're excited that you guys can paint with us. Let me tell you, Slater's been dying to do this ever since Skylar made her show. So we've got Slater here tonight.
Yep.
He's gearing up for football and baseball and all sorts of kind of things, and then we fit in painting too on the side. So he's a busy guy, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's right. All right, so that looks good, buddy. So what I want to do now is add white onto that brush. Okay, but stay away from your light blue that you dipped in. find that plain white little area, maybe a corner of your white, you know, that was still just kind of hanging out. All right. It's okay if there's orange still on your brush. No worries. Yeah, just keep it like so. Let's see Dad's.
Oh, yeah,
Boom. So check that out. I'm just adding some white. And this is going to lighten that up quite a bit. And the point is to just add just a bottom layer of your warm colors, which are the orange and almost a little bit of yellow tint there. Very light orange, and then it just kind of meets your blue. Now you don't really need to blend the colors, you know, kind of stay out of your blue a little bit, but at least you want to come up right underneath there. Again, this is just some fun little background stuff. No perfection necessary. Boom.
Yep. Remember, guys, make mistakes.
That's right. That's right. That's what we want. So, looking good. Looking good, Slater. Heck yeah. Nice. See, he's got it. So what I love for you guys to know, too, that going into painting all these, everybody's going to have a different take. Everybody's painting is going to be a little bit different than the next. That's what's so awesome about art and painting, is that everybody's got their own take. So don't worry. Don't feel like if you mess up or anything like that, like, oh my gosh, everything's out of control. Take a deep breath. Know it's okay. Don't worry about perfection. We're going to keep moving on. We're going to start making our nice little mountain right here in front of our sky. So get ready, guys. We got this. Right, Slater?
Yeah! We're going to use a medium to small size brush.
All right, perfect.
We're going to use the color black.
Nice. And
plain black.
Plain black. And then what are we going to make?
We are going to make a triangle.
Nice, nice. Okay, so sounds like we're going to start making that mountain here. So get ready, guys. So we're going to take our small to medium sized brush, right, Slater? Is that size? Okay. And then we're going to also take plain black paint.
Plain black.
Okay, perfect. Let's put some on there. And then I'll follow you this time. So what? We're going to make a triangle?
Yep, triangle.
Okay, go ahead and show me.
Right down the middle.
All right. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do from the bottom here.
Yep.
Okay. Coming up. Looks like we got kind of a diagonal line, it looks like.
Yep.
All right, just like a triangle, right? And then we're going to go down this way.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Cool. And what's so awesome about doing like a mountain or a triangle or whatever you want to call it, we think about it as nature not being perfect. Okay, no mountain is a perfect pyramid, so we know that. So I'm going to take it over in a little bit here, but what do we need to do with our triangle now?
We need to color it in with black.
Perfect. All right, so let's get some more black on our brush and let's paint that thing in, that bad boy in. Boom. Now I know great step too is because it's almost like a really dark silhouette that we're working on right here. You want to make sure your little dots are all covered too. But good call, Slater. We got to paint that in plain black. So go ahead and work on that at home, everybody.
Yep.
Say what's up to all your friends there, Slater.
What's up, everybody?
Heck yeah. You betcha, man. So maybe we can get some of your buddies here on the show too, huh? We'll see, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm painting it in, and again, I'm taking that paint as far as I can go without putting any more paint on my brush because that's going to make that paint dry a lot faster. So that's pretty awesome. That was a quick, easy step. We mapped out where our mountain is going to be. We've got this kind of beautiful sky in the background here. So we know now that mountains aren't perfect pyramids. So a quick, easy step to kind of adjust this and make it look a little bit more texturized, a little bit more realism, is you're going to go ahead and put some more plain black on your brush. Let's do that.
Yep, more plain black, everybody.
And what we do now is down each side of our triangle right here, okay?
Yep.
We're going to just go ahead and blot or dab some plain black. And what you're going to see now is some awesome textures that start popping up that you normally wouldn't get if you would have just left it alone. All right, this adds a little bit more interesting kind of features for sure to your mountains. You can bring it out a little bit more. You can dab, blot, whatever you want to call it. But again, we're using the plain black acrylic paint. And heck yeah, look at that. It is so much more texturized now just on that side. So you can see what a difference that makes just by doing that one simple step. All right, so make sure you do this. This is a great step to have a lot of impact on your painting. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side here too. Check this out, buddy. I've got, whoa, this one's coming out a little bit funky. Hey, whatever, right? Mess up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Always make mistakes.
Yeah, heck yeah. What you do is you kind of learn, once you start learning the technique, you know how to just kind of go with the flow and use those mistakes to your advantage.
Yeah, mistakes can help you out a lot.
Yeah, heck yeah. Some of the best paintings I've ever done, I've like completely messed up on, but I figured out a way to overcome it. So we'll have some fun with the mess up shows. We've got the mess up monsters. They're going to be messing up my paintings on purpose just to show you how I can overcome that. That'll be on some later episodes there. All right, so what you're going to do is we want to get that mountainside pretty nice and dry, okay? So you can see that paint is still pretty wet. No big deal. All right. How's yours coming, Bubba?
Oh, great.
Nice. Yeah, this looks good. Just kind of a fun mountainside. It's just, you know, the silhouette right here. And eventually too, you know, down the road we could have added more triangles, more mountains, but right now we're just going to do one tonight. So let's get ready to get this going here. We've got a nice step. We're going to start adding some highlights, some lowlights, things like that. Let that black paint dry though. Try to get it as dry as you can there. That way these new colors won't fade.
Try fanning it like this.
Oh yeah.
This always works.
Little cardio, little Mo cardio, right? Show them actually. Pick up that canvas. Let's show them at home.
All right.
Here you go. I'm going to take mine off here. Boom. Here we go. Give your neighbor some free air conditioning. There you go. I'm going to give you some too at home. There you go. Slater, there you go. I got you covered. There you go. Just pick that thing up. That acrylic paint is already drying. Believe it or not, it's going. There you go. So have fun with it, guys. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to let our black paint dry here for just a moment, and we're going to start on our next step. So okay, guys, now we're going to start getting into our interesting painting here. We're going to start adding some highlights and lowlights on your artwork here, your nice mountain. So we're going to grab a medium to smaller size brush for this. All right, so we've got that. I've got mine here. Slater's got his. We're going to go ahead and take our paint and we're going to put a tiny, 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 tiny bit of plain white on there. Just a tiny bit. Not
like
much.
A dot kind
just like a itty bitty. What we're going to do is we're going to map out where we're going to put our highlights and lowlights by taking our tiny bit of white. You got yours, bud?
Yep.
All right, and all you're going to do is you're going to come right here in the middle.
Just tiny.
And you're just going to veer, you're going to make some kind of like cool squiggly line going right here. Like a cool little squiggly line. You can, so all you want is be really faint, it's just a guide to show you where you're going to map out your highlights and your lowlights there. So I'm going to go ahead now, I've got my brush, your small to medium size one. We're going to go ahead and put some more white on there.
Yep, just a little.
Got it?
Yep.
All right, Bubba. Let's do this. So what you want to do now is, we're going to do highlights on this side of your mountain. What I want you to do is kind of add some almost like tiger stripes, maybe some little streaks coming down and just coming to your lines over here. So you can see you got your highlights later.
Yep.
You know where that squiggly line was. And we're going to add some little tiger stripes heading down and breaking up some of that black. We still want to see some of that underlying black a little bit. No worries, we're going to add some more layers on here. But check out, you can even dab a little bit, you can dash a little bit. And what we want to do is have this awesome effect and add these really cool little highlights, just blanketing this little side here, almost like these little tiger stripes. You can see it's very random.
Little tiger stripes, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Is there perfection, Slater?
Nope.
No perfection. Exactly. There is no perfection.
In fact, nobody can be perfect at anything. Just try your best.
That's right.
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. That's what art is all about. And this is what's so exciting, that we get to share this with you guys at home. You know, what we're all about here, and just having fun and starting from the beginning. Start these little tiny steps here, and then eventually we go into some much more difficult things and everything, but that's down the road quite a bit some. I'm here to teach you all of that stuff. I'm here, and Slater's here to show you that anyone can paint. Just get the paints, go for it, you know, and just keep it going. So as you can see, we've got these cool highlights on this mountain here. Slater's added his highlights, I've added some of mine. And I've went along with some of that squiggly line right there and broke it up a little bit. Now, of course, you can see there's a lot of different textures going on here. That's what we want. We want that to add there. So what you can do, if you want to add some brighter highlights, put more white on your brush, and check this out. So some of the parts that already dried, see this later? I can add even more highlights, like dash and dab, and break up some of that original gray that came on there, that original white, whatever, it turned gray. And look at that. Look at these highlights now starting to form on this mountain that just weren't there just a moment ago. Look at all of that cool texture happening. All right, so we're gonna bring you up a little bit close here. We're gonna show you Slater's, we're gonna show you mine.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just adding some texture to this mountain right now. See how I'm doing? I'm just filling in these gray spots right now. Just trying to not see any gray anymore. Trying to make the texture brighter. And yeah. So you can kind of see like the mountain forming brighter. Doesn't it look a little cooler than just like plain gray kind of? It's starting to get a little bit brighter, you can see here. If you need, you can dab a little more white on your paintbrush. And add some more white.
Okay guys, I'm going to show you a close-up of mine too. So you can see, again, just like Slater was telling you, I'm highlighting some of that gray. You know, I'm just breaking up some of that original gray you can see right there. And what that does is just adds a new little bit of texture and highlight onto your mountaintop here. Beautiful step. You can add so many different layers and textures, and of course we're using plain black and whites and all that stuff, but we will add a new highlight element here coming up here shortly. But again, I want you to see a little bit up close of how I'm doing this and just breaking this highlighted parts up, showcasing it a little bit more. You can add some thicker areas, so you like to see. I can just add a little bit more down here. Maybe there's a little bit more highlights, snowfall, whatever you want to call it on your mountain. But really it's all about just texturizing and making it look a little bit more realistic. And you do that with those layers. Check that out. Now Slater, what I want you to do is we're going to go ahead and take your same brush that you're using. Okay?
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and make a light blue. So we're going to go ahead and, it's okay if there's white still on that brush.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and mix some of that blue into your white, making a light powdery blue. Okay, and you can kind of wipe some of that paint off on your plate. You're not going to need all of it, especially when you're starting to practice your shadows. So this is fun here, buddy, because check this out. We've got this new color on here, and it's going to act as our shadow. So we're going to break up the black on the other side. So we're going to add some little streaks the opposite way, breaking up some of that black. And now you can see a lot of that is starting to disappear, that black, because we're adding colors now on each side. And that black acts as a nice base coat, nice base shadowy kind of feel.
I can already see the texture happening.
Isn't that neat?
Yep.
All right, Slater, I'm going to show yours off here in just a second. I'm just kind of showing what we're working on here. But it's so fun. I mean, look at that just really, you can even bring a little bit on this side, just maybe highlight some of those shadows there. That's what I love about, you know, just messing around with these paintings. Slater, I'm going to bring yours up close here too.
All right. So right now I'm just adding texture to the mountain right now, just adding some blue texture to the mountain, getting some light blue on there right now. Trying to not make the black show so much.
Yeah, you want to break that up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to see that much black on there.
Yeah, your blue almost acts as a shadow even on the other side too. It can actually, you know, make it look like there's some little bit of different area, different textures happening on there. But I mean, you can keep some of the blacks. So let's say if you're like, you know, hey, I put too much paint on there, don't worry. You can totally change it up. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that up too here, Slater. Hold up. So like I was telling Slater, if you're like, hey, you know what, I just put way too much highlights on there, you know, it's just way too much, you know, you can also put some plain black on a brush again, and you can add more of those lowlights too, those shadows. You can just go right back to it, because black will just overpower that light blue very, very quickly. You can see it's just taken over right away, and that adds some of those, you know, darker shadows again that you maybe want. And that's what it's all about, playing around with it, just messing around with this paint. It's so user-friendly. Again, if you need any of this paint, any of the supplies, click on the link in the description box, and that'll take you right over to Michael's. And the paint I typically use is the Artist Loft. It's very inexpensive. It's so user-friendly. Eventually we'll delve into a little bit more different paints and expensive. We can see the difference between those, but for now, just get the basics.
Yep.
These brushes too are fantastic. There's a 50 pack of these brushes. It's like $10. I mean,
they're really good.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's like so inexpensive. So again, click on that link in the description box. You can get all of that. So that's what I'm talking about.
For a cheap price also.
That's right. So that's it, guys. That is a wrap. We figured out how to make these awesome mountains here. Slater, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching this video.
Heck yeah. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. Again, you can subscribe to Brushing Up with Shaun on YouTube, or like us on our Instagram or Facebook. Make sure to ring that bell, get the alerts of all the videos that we're getting. And then again, also click on the description in the icon box down below. You've got that nice little link that's going to get you all the supplies that you need. Everything is going to link you right up to Michael's. You can get all of your paint, really inexpensive too, and it really works very well. It's all the paints, canvas, and everything that we're using. Anything else you want to say, Slater? You good?
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you at the next show. Bye.